explain these steps in developing a machine learning model or application. There are seven main important steps. So what I feel is I am going to explain this all these steps based on the case study way, based on some case study. So I'm going to consider the case study like crime analysis. So let me apply the crime analysis in these seven steps. So the first step is gathering data, preparing the data, choosing a model, training, evaluation, hyperparameter tuning, and prediction. So in general, I'll be explaining what is this gathering, preparing, choosing, training, evaluation. Then in my next lecture video, I will explain by applying some case study. Okay. So in general, like we can see, gather the data. Before gathering the data, you have to be very clear about the problem statement, what type of problem that you are going to solve. Define the problem, clearly define the problem you want to solve it. Identify the goals, requirement, outcomes, and the step involves understanding the problem domain and gathering related or relevant data, defining the evaluation metrics. Then the gathering the data involves investigate and obtain the data that you will use it to feed to your machine. Quality and quantity of data has to be measured. Existing data set, develop your own data set, or you can develop your own data set. Preparing the data involves machine have to like the raw data we cannot fed as an input to the machines. Like need to prepare the data, pre-process the data. So say not all the data are important to machine learning or to do that thing, right? Uh, we may not require some of the details, so we need to clean that unwanted data. So need to clean the irrelevant data which may affect the performance or accuracy of prediction. So once the data ready for ML algorithm, we need to transform the data to the ML system. So uh, these are all for preparing the data. Then choosing a model, you need to choose the appropriate model, choose an appropriate machine learning model to build any type, to build any comparison model. Say, for example, we consider price prediction model, classification. These are all the application and the model that you can select. Logistic, fully connected, convolution neural network, recurrent, random forest. So many models are available. So what model is perfectly matching for your application? That model alone you need to choose it. That is choosing the model. Therefore, training, after you choose, gather the data, then clean, pre-processing, choose the model, then give a training. The algorithm has to be given as an input to machine to train the model. Goal of training is to answer a question to make a prediction correctly as often as possible. Then evaluate the model, test the model against the previous unseen data. The evaluation is you're just checking whether your model is working correct or not. Either you can, here we are just splitting your model and you are evaluating, you are training your model. Test against the unseen data. Hyperparameter tuning, these are some of the few parameters that were implicitly assumed when the training was done. So, some of the under parameters included to learn, to train, that defines how far the line is shifted during each step based on the information from the previous training step. So true model parameters for improved performance. So some few parameters has to be tuned in order to get a proper improved performance. So the final step is the prediction. Using the prediction, we are just checking the whether your machine is predicting the question or predicting exactly or not. Doing the prediction exactly or not. So using the test set data um, from the model, mainly used to test a model. This prediction is mainly used to test a model and you get the better approximation of how a model will perform in real world. Thank you.